Hi, Taurus. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my Sun, Moon, Rising in Venus. Cross watchers, you're always welcome. Today, I'm going to ask our spirit guides and our angels about the person on your mind. What is going on in this connection? Where are we headed? What is your person thinking and feeling? Anything Spirit wants to share with us at this time. So welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody newly guided here. Spirit, I call upon you for my Taurus. What is it that you need us to know at this time? What is it that you want us to hear? I am listening for you now. I have an addiction, okay, an unhealthy habit. I love everything about this person, but this person's drinking too much or smoking too much, or they've got to kind of cool it. So I could be worried that it's only going to get worse. So a little bit of a red flag there. Be careful with that. Somebody might have to address an issue. I have up in the air. So sometimes, the alcohol, everything could be great, but when they are drinking too much, they act different. They behave different. They treat me different. So that kind of disconnects the two of you. And they maybe aren't realizing it. They're like, leave me alone. What's the big deal? I'm a grown up. I like to have a beer when I get home from work, but it's not a beer that when you get home from work, it's a 6-pack. So, is this a problem, Spirit? I have unavailable. I'm closing off. Are they using some kind of vice to hold back their feelings? It's an escape. So they're using it as an advice, some kind of vice. You could have somebody that needs to address a problem before we move forward, and you're aware of it. You love this person. You can't fix them, Spirit saying. I'm looking back at kind of maybe somebody from the past that I didn't have these struggles with, and it was a little bit easier. Not that didn't work out, but you just didn't have this kind of struggle. Spirit, where do we go from here? What is it that you're going to have for this connection? I have them triggered. I'm responding. I feel like this person, it's a little bit of Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. I'm going to say that the interference in this connection is not a person. Okay, it's a bottle. It's a vice. So something is going on with this person. Has to stop, and they've got to fix themselves. So you could love them and support them, but that you want to see a change. I have other loves. Are they, when they're drunk, when they're out with their friends, what are they doing? They might not be cheating on you, but they may be, it may be crossing your mind that they have the opportunity to, like that didn't mean anything energy. You've got somebody that has to really cool it. Okay. Friends, putting us in the friend zone. You may say, when you feel better, when you realize that I want more, and it's triggering something from your past. You could have had a family that maybe one of your parents was an alcoholic. Maybe you grew up with it and you don't want it in your life as an adult today. Been there, done that. Maybe your ex was an alcoholic and now you're realizing you are with somebody else that you could be struggling with. Working on this relationship. Can I move on, or am I trapped? You're never trapped, okay? You are always available to make a decision for yourself, okay? Spirit's sending you signs. I want to see if this person is willing to make a change, or are they willing to risk losing you? Is that it that far gone? You know, is it to a point where they're going to lose me if they don't have this wake up call? Okay. So let's see. Let's see what the cards say. Let's see if they're going to change. Will things change, Spirit? Can this person make promises and hold true to them? Spirit, please share with me. I have an 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so let's keep going. I have a 6 of Swords. I have a 10 of Swords. And I have a Magician. This person 100% has the ability to put this behind them. They are going to put in the effort. They do want to move forward. This is a huge change. Something is going to happen. Either they're going to hit rock bottom, they're going to feel like you're going to leave them, you're going to say, I can't do this anymore. You know, shape up or ship out. And I feel like this person has the ability to make the change. You could be the catalyst. It's enough. I'm going to say they don't want to lose you over this. So maybe you've brought it up over and over again, but there's going to be one time that they listen and they finally realize that you're right. And they have been, you know, doing too much of something. I have a 7 of Pentacles. I have a Judgment. I have a High Priestess. And I have a 7 of Swords. This is a feeling of I need to rebuild your trust. There's a sense of apologies. There's a sense of, I know I've hurt you, and I'm going to have to really work on kind of going back to the beginning and rebuilding your trust, because we've just been going down the wrong path for a little while, and I feel like you deserve more. So I do feel like whatever has been going on, that you do have somebody that cares enough to make some changes. But I'm going to go with this sense of apology. Someone wants to apologize and try harder. Okay, just let's say it that way. You can't. It's not going to happen overnight, Spirit's saying. And you may know that. Maybe it's something they've been doing since they were a teenager. And they're having a hard time quitting. So I have this beautiful Judgment and High Priestess. And this feels like how did I get so lucky to have you? Because you are forgiving and you are understanding and you love them and you don't want to see them hurting. And if they're using some kind of vice, and it could be anything. I mean, we know that. It could be drugs, alcohol, smoking. It could be gambling, any kind of addiction, food, any kind of vice. And you're really just trying to be kind and help them understand, because you know that it's not that easy. But you are there for them, and you have been there for them, Spirit sharing with me. There is a feeling of, it hasn't exploded. Okay. It hasn't been pushed into a no contact, but it's been uncomfortable, and this has been going on. So I feel like it's more of a, let's try again, but we haven't really split up, if that makes sense. So it's more of a putting in a better effort or making things better. I have a Lover's card. I don't want to lose you. That is definitely coming into me. So I feel like there's an apology. This felt like an apology. The 7 of Pentacles. It felt like I want to work harder. Give me a chance. And you could have given this person many chances already. Some relationships we've got to work a little bit harder at. Some people have some healing to do. Some people have, they don't have, like a perfect personality or perfect Not everything's working for them at every time. So if this person needs some time and they need some space to do some healing, then that's probably what you need to do, is to help them and support them with that. Spirit, what are the initials? Yeah, they're saying they don't want you to get lost in this life again. So if it's pulling you into a past life or past wounds, then that's something you need to think about. I have the letter D, F, I have an M, I have an E, L, O, O, N, I, D, R, G, C, L, I, let's get one more, and the letter G again, one more, A. Okay, so that could give you some clarity. Spirit, tell me more about this connection. This person could be really good when they're not drinking. They could be everything that you want. So you see the really good side of them, and their behavior shifts when they are under the influence. And that's the part that you don't like. That's the part that's, I just can't take it. You talk differently to me. You treat me differently. You have to go out with the guys, whatever it is. But it's a behavioral thing that you just can't accept, and they don't realize it. I like a woman who loves and respects herself. So part of you loving and respecting yourself is standing up for yourself, that I deserve more. I want to be treated the same way all the time. Okay. So I think that's important. Is there someone else? I don't feel like there's someone else, but there's always that risk of, I was drunk. They didn't mean anything to me. No, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. I'm aware of your feelings. I'm aware of your thoughts of me. I know where you're coming from. So is it a little bit of an eye opener to them that this rock bottom is going to hurt them? I need to get you alone. But part of me feels like, so we can have some quiet time together and reconnect. Not like I just want to have like this kind of wild, crazy physical, night with you, but I need to be alone with you so we can talk. I need to be alone with you so we can reconnect emotionally. So maybe a weekend away, a night away would help. Quiet dinner. I want to cuddle. I want to hold you. I'm waiting for the right time to make a move. There's no right time to quit something. You just do it, and you do it literally. For those of you that have ever known anybody in the addiction world, it's literally one day at a time. You have a future with me. They don't want to blow this. Okay. They don't want to. Right now, they know that they have a future with you. And what's on the table is, if my behavior stays the way it is, I'm risking losing you. So they don't want to lose that. I think they'd be foolish if they pushed this love away and chose, what, I'm not gonna quit. I'm going to, you can't tell me what to do energy. Well, then that's their choice. You make your bed, you lay in it. Let's see what the loving messages are. Let's see what they really want to say. I have a feeling that time's up. They have to face that they have a problem and they have to address it. It's interfering. They said the interference in this connection is not a person, it's a bottle. Okay. So I think about you all the time. I will love you forever, no matter what. I feel like I can't compare to you, and that makes me insecure. So, why are they hiding their feelings in a bottle or drugs or something? I do want a family. I want a future with you. So we do want the same things, but we can't decide on those things if we have something in the middle here. You are the one. So this person, is it enough for them to make a major change in their life? I think so, because the apology is, I do want to try harder and I don't want to lose you. So some kind of wake up call to a real life situation that is happening around you guys. So I'm going to ask Spirit to give you strength and to have the strength to get through this. But they showed me that your person can do this, and that's the most important part. They have the willingness to do this. I want to thank Spirit for this message, kind of specific, not necessarily for everyone, but for somebody who needed to hear it. I hope it helped. Please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you always for your kind words. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, please visit my website at kathymamolin.psychicmedium.com. And we will see you all again real soon.